wanted to see if they could at least do some of the things that you're talking about before thinking about completely, starting over. Are you at that point?
I'm getting close.
Okay, a couple more of these close? Or?
I'm getting close.
Given that, what do you tell the guys afterwards?
What did I tell them tonight? I did most of my talking at halftime. But patience is running thin, and it has nothing to do with execution, on that end of the floor. I mean, you can only execute if you're going through it hard. If you're playing hard, if you're giving that energy and that effort every single time. And like I said, if you remember their first bucket, I think their first 8 points were layups. So, I could fix that, basically. And we'll start on Tuesday.
In terms of Kobe carrying the load on the offensive end, where do you start with getting the team more involved?
You know what? I'm not worried about the offensive end. I really am not. Don't even care about it right now.
In terms of that lack of effort you were talking about before, do you sense it's a matter of frustration on their part, not buying in, indifference?
I don't know. It could be a little bit of all those things. It could be none of those things. It could be that to me, effort's two things. You either want to do it or you can't do it, or you won't. It's really three. So I got to assume, when I see guys jogging, that you're tired. And if I assume that, then I got to make changes. It's that simple. I think we have some guys right now, because of some of the injuries that we have, that feel that they're almost most entitled because they got to play. Well, we're losing anyway, so I ain't got to play you. And I have more patience probably than anybody. But I can't sit there and watch players that are not playing hard, period. And you can't feel sorry for yourself. Shit, it's not like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you can't, there's nobody in this league that's going to feel sorry for you, period. So you either got to, suck it up and start playing harder, or just sit over there with us.
Speaking of injuries, how's Ryan?
I think he hurt the same hamstring, just a different spot. I mean, it's unfortunate because I really like Ryan in the way he plays, and he knows how to play. And he's going to give you everything he's got, And unfortunately for him and us, we haven't seen enough of that because of the injuries that he's had. So, hopefully, I don't have an even clue how long he'll be out. No.
I'll just interject. He's going to see a doctor in the morning. He won't go with the team tomorrow. He'll see a doctor here, and based on the results, he may meet the team or not.
When you say you're going to make changes on Tuesday, is that from out of the gates, or you're just going to have a short leash?
It's just going to be a very short leash. Maybe some guys can't go 8, 9, 10 minutes straight. Maybe it's 2 or 3. I don't know. But if I see in my eyes that you're not giving that effort, then I'll just pull guys out.
Byron, Nick Young came in here probably with the reputation of not being the world's greatest defensive player, but on just watching him on TV last year, you seem to think he played with a lot of effort, something encouraging. Do you think that's something that can be a plus, even though he's known for the scoring coming in last year?
Yeah. Yeah, the one thing that I watched with Nick last year is that on the ball, he takes the challenge. He's pretty good. Off the ball is where he needs to work, and just understand when the ball's away from him where he needs to be and things like that. But on the ball, he was pretty good. And he brings energy. That's the one thing he brings to the table as well. So, hopefully Tuesday he's playing. If not, hopefully Wednesday. I don't know. I have to talk to Gary about that as well. But, obviously he can't hurt. He can definitely help us.